Hello, this is Opinion Radar. Tonight, we're diving into something that caught my eye as a mom looking for ways to spark my child's imagination. The Klever Kits DIY 3D Moon Night Light, priced at just $12, promises more than just a simple night light. It offers a creative adventure right from the box. I'm excited to share my experience with this unique product. It combines the fun of arts and crafts with the practicality of a soothing bedroom lamp. In this review, I'll walk you through the entire process, from unboxing to the final glowing result. We'll explore whether it truly delivers on its promise of creativity and value, and how it impacted our family time. Stick around as we uncover if this affordable kit is a hidden gem for parents seeking screen-free fun for their kids. As a mom always on the lookout for activities that spark creativity without overwhelming my living room, I found the Klever Kits DIY 3D Moon Night Light. At just $12, it seemed like an affordable little adventure. So I grabbed one for my 8-year-old, who has recently discovered a love for anything involving paint and glitter. The moment we opened the box, I was impressed by the included items. You get the plastic moon shell, a sturdy stand, brushes, sponges, and a full palette of paints. There was even a surprise. Batteries were included, saving me a trip to the store. It felt like a complete package, and my daughter was excited to start her moon mission. The setup was straightforward, which is a huge plus for me. The moon pieces popped out easily from the plastic molding, and my daughter assembled the base and moon herself, giving her a real sense of independence. She sat there for a solid hour, focused on mixing colors and creating her own galaxy design. I loved watching her experiment with the different brushes and sponge applicators. It was the perfect length for a rainy afternoon, engaging enough to keep her occupied, but not so long that she got bored. It felt like a quality bonding moment, even though she was doing most of the work herself, and it was amazing to see her confidence grow as the moon took shape. Once the painting was done, we had to be patient while it dried. I appreciated the included sponge applicators even more during the painting process. My daughter had gone a little heavy on the paint in some spots, but the moon plastic is quite thick and durable, so it held up perfectly. The drying process took a couple of hours for the initial layer, but we left it on a protected surface overnight. I was relieved that cleanup was a breeze. The paints washed off her hands and the brushes with just warm water and soap. When we finally clicked the batteries in and switched it on, the transformation was magical. It cast a beautiful, soft glow across the room, bright enough to act as a genuine night light, but not so harsh that it disrupts sleep. The colors she chose popped beautifully, turning her simple painting session into a glowing piece of bedroom decor that she is incredibly proud of. In terms of practical use, this little lamp has become a staple in our evening routine. It sits on her dresser, serving as a sweet, homemade ornament that reminds her of the fun she had making it. The size is just right, not so bulky that it takes up a ton of space, but big enough to feel substantial, roughly the size of a small cantaloupe. The stand is well made and stable, which is essential in a house with a curious younger brother and a clumsy dog. It has survived a couple of accidental knocks off the dresser without a scratch. While it's marketed for kids, I can see this being a neat project for older family members too, or even a fun activity during a play date. It's the kind of thing that sparks conversations as other kids ask her where she got such a cool lamp, and she gets to proudly say, "I made it myself." Now, let's talk about some practical realities and minor drawbacks. One thing to note is that the batteries are standard, non-rechargeable. And while they got us through the first few nights, the light did dim sooner than I anticipated. It's a bit of a bummer that there's no USB plug-in option for continuous use. I foresee us going through batteries fairly quickly, adding a small, recurring cost. Also, while the initial burst of light is plenty bright for a comforting glow, the brightness does taper off a bit over a short period. It's not a defect, but if you're hoping for a super bright all-night beacon, this is more of a subtle ambience creator. We've made it a habit to switch it off when she's fully asleep to conserve battery life. Overall, the value proposition is strong, provided you go in with the right expectations. For $12, you aren't getting a high-tech, rechargeable smart lamp. You're getting an engaging, confidence-building arts and crafts activity that results in a cute, personalized keepsake. Watching my daughter's face light up as she turned on her finished moon was worth every penny, and it was an hour well spent away from screens. The quality of the materials is good for the price point. The plastic is sturdy and the paints are vibrant, though I would agree with some other parents that it might feel a touch basic to some. However, for the intended audience of kids around ages 3 to 12, it hits all the right notes. It's not a product you buy for its technological features, but for the joy of creation it brings to a child. If you're looking for a gift that encourages creativity, provides a fun activity, and leaves the child with a tangible result they can be proud of, the Klever Kits Moonlight is a fantastic choice. It's perfect for a birthday present, a stocking stuffer, or just a let's do something fun today kind of purchase. I would recommend it to parents, grandparents, and aunts or uncles who want to give something more interactive than a generic toy. It's a great way to spend an afternoon together, and you end up with a sweet, glowing piece of art that makes the bedtime routine a little more special. Just remember to grab some extra batteries, and you're all set for a wonderful, creative experience. So, if your little artist is ready for their own moon mission, this kit is a star. We love creating ours together. If this review helped you plan some creative fun, please give this video a galaxy size, like and subscribe to our channel for more great family finds. Thanks for watching.